There's a moment that not many people talk about when things finally become quiet. The chaos slows down, the tension fades, the environment becomes calm, and instead of feeling relief, you feel uncomfortable, almost restless, like something is missing. And you might find yourself thinking, why does this feel so strange? Why can't I just relax? Why do I feel much more uneasy now than when I did when things were chaotic? If you've ever had that experience where things become quiet, but it didn't feel the way you expected, then take a moment to like and subscribe to this video, because something many people go through and they don't understand is this. And I'm going to talk about it from a place of honesty, because this is one of the experiences that can catch you off guard. You spend so much time wanting things to calm down, wanting less stress, less tension, less emotion, less intensity. And then when it finally happens, it doesn't feel the way that you imagined. And I remember a time where in my own life, which had been very active, very full, a lot happening all at once, emotionally, mentally, even energetically. And then things slowed down and the environment became quieter. There was more space. And I remember thinking, this is what I wanted. Just take a moment. Have you had that experience where something you were longing for finally happened and it didn't feel the way you thought it would? I know for myself, instead of relief, I felt unsettled, a subtle discomfort, like I didn't quite know what to do with the quiet. I noticed myself reaching for things, checking my phone, looking for something to do, almost creating activity just to fill the space. And I remember catching that and thinking, why can't I just sit here? Most people assume that if things are calm, they should feel calm. But the nervous system doesn't always work that way. If your nervous system has been used to intensity, movement, emotional stimulation, constant engagement, then the calm can feel unfamiliar and uncomfortable. Just notice that. What if the discomfort you feel in quiet moments is not something wrong, but something that's unfamiliar? See, over time, the nervous system adapts to whatever it experiences most. So if chaos has been present, it becomes the baseline. It becomes what the system recognizes. See, I remember realizing that I had become so used to things being active that when they weren't, it felt like something was missing. Not because I wanted the chaos, but because my system was used to it. And this is where people get confused. They think, I must need more stimulation. I must not be doing enough. But often it's not about needing more, it's about adjusting to less, learning to be in calm environments. And that's a process. It's not automatic. Your system has to learn that it is safe to pause. So take a moment, and how comfortable are you with stillness? And this is why people unconsciously create activity, seek stimulation, stay busy, because quiet brings awareness. And I remember sitting in silence and noticing how much came up: thoughts, feelings, awareness. And I realized the quiet wasn't the problem, but the quiet was revealing something. See, silence allows your nervous system to process, to settle, to reorganize, but that process can feel unfamiliar at first. And over time, something changes. The quiet that once felt comfortable begins to feel peaceful, not because it changed, but because you did. So just notice that. What if the discomfort that you feel in the quiet moments is part of an adjustment? You don't need to fill every space. You don't need to create constant movement. You are allowed to learn to be still. And there are times when you're learning how to be in that space and you notice how difficult it feels. If you're ever ready to explore that more deeply, then go ahead down below in the description. You'll find the links to the private retreats and some of the books that I've written. And they're only there to support you if you are ready, if it feels right for you. The quiet is not the problem, it's just new. And new takes time to feel natural. So take care of your nervous system, and I'll see you in the next video. And if I haven't met you yet, my name is Tina Brigitini. Honored to see you here.